Look, no matter where I go to, yeah. I see her there, then she be a whole mood. The spot hot and my shawty cold too. She ain't missing no meals, all real whole foods. Told her do that, what? Do that.
3, 2, 1. Maui Love and LaiddBack Zack. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's the first podcast I'm doing in the morning.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Yes. I love it.
I love it too. It's like that energy, you know, like wake up and get it type of energy. So happy you're here. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Bay Wave Podcast 2026. We're here.
Yes, we in here.
And we're not going anywhere besides that way. To the top, man, to the top. It's a blessing to have you here on the podcast. A whole year later, it feels like.
Yeah.
You know? You've been like one of the artists that I've interviewed the most. It's been
word.
Amazing. I think we got 3. This is the 3rd one for the books. Hey.
Yep.
From the very, very beginning. So I feel like it's very special. Because, you know, I think both you and I are kind of like witnessing each other's journey.
Yeah.
In a way. So it's really cool to, you know, just be here and have a few minutes of your time to just reminisce on 2025. Reminisce on like even further, get to know you once again.
Yes.
You know, for all the people that missed the other podcast. But if you have missed it, hop on YouTube and check it out. A year ago, LBZ, Maui Love. We did that.
Yeah.
But certainly, you know, so much has happened in 2025. Like, amazing. It's been an amazing year for you. I love seeing you everywhere and about in Sonoma County. You know, excited to see what's to come 2026. I think the world needs to hear more of you. And I mean, like, the world, not just, you know, Sonoma County. Yes. We are super blessed to have you. Like, we're super blessed. But definitely, that's what I'm craving for LBZ is like, where are we going next? Where are we going? You know what I mean? So, let's talk about it. But, LaiddBack Zack, how did that come about? You know, were you super laid back that you were like, you know what, this is my name?
You know, it's crazy because some people believe that you shouldn't give your own self a nickname. Sometimes people do, and that's cool. I respect that either way. All the nicknames I've had have been given to me. So in high school, I used to be called Zach the Mac.
Zach the Mac.
I know. Crazy,
that was volume 1.
Yes, that was volume 1. I was in high school being a little F-boy. And then once I got out here, I was working at Food Max. Shout out Issa. I remember we was in the check stands. And he was like, man, you just a laid back dude. Like, you always just be chilling and posted. Like, I feel like you should be LaiddBack Zack.
Oh, okay.
And I walked away and I like laughed and then I stopped. I'm like, yo, I like that. And this was like 2010, 2011.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? That's the perfect transition because Zach the Mac to me felt real juvenile. It felt kind of, you know, childish at that point. I was like, you know, going into like my 20s. So I was like, I am laid back. My name is Zach. Zach, you know, LaiddBack Zack. It worked out.
And it honestly goes.
Yeah. And then LBZ came a little after. My boy Sane was like, you should go by LBZ. And I'm like, yeah. It flows off the tongue well. So. Nice.
That's awesome. I don't think I've heard that trajectory of how it came about. So excited to hear that. Just think how sometimes like, I mean, I think words are very powerful, and you know, I think they literally create magic sometimes. And so I think that when people like, you know, christen us with like a name or something, like sometimes something comes of it, you know. So. Very cool. And I definitely agree. You're definitely a very laid back guy.
Yeah.
But the one thing you're not laid back about is your grind and your career. And I think that you know, you're not passive about that. So I think that's something to get into and talk about. You know, I've witnessed you sort of be doing your thing, loving hip hop, writing, performing, and being passionate about it from the very get-go. But, you know, from what point and on did it seriously become a career? Like, at this given point, I see you perform almost at every brewery in Sonoma County. You know, every stage I can think of, you probably performed there. So, It's just an inspiration, a huge inspiration. Just like, how does he do it? Like, so,
Wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing seeing your grind.
I appreciate that for real. It means a lot. It's funny, I've been getting asked that question a lot. Like just in the last week, I've probably got asked that like 3 or 4 times. Like, how do you do it all? Because I got the kids, I got a 9 to 5, but the music clearly like legit wants. I feel like that'd be my career really soon. I think right now it's a side hustle, only because of the money it's bringing in right now. But 2025 was the first year where it actually started bringing in significant money, which is great. So to answer your question, it became a career. I always saw it as a career, but I think in real life it's become a career in the last probably year and a half, because it's really become a consistent stream of income. Not anything I could live off of quite yet, but it's become like a legit supplementary
That's
income.
awesome. That's awesome. And definitely not passive income. It's income that you're like grinding for. You're showing up to places, I'm sure like memorizing songs and what goes into it, you know what I mean? Because I see you perform a number of songs. I see you perform with a band. So what are like the behind the scenes behind being that performer?
Yeah, a lot of practice. A lot of life, living life and just taking things from your real life and putting it into the music. And it's just a passion, I enjoy writing. I have fun with that. It's a release for me. It's like writing a journal, but it just gets put on beats. So for me, the behind the scenes is the life experiences, finding beats I love, writing songs to them, perfecting them, and then locking in with AB. Shout out AB.
Shout out AB always.
On the beat. Right now, that's what I do. I record the records, and then the ones I really, really like and that I keep playing after I leave the studio, I bring them to the band. And the band is so top notch. I gotta shout out Damari, Joe, Ryan, my band. They're amazing.
That's tight.
Great musicians and first and foremost, great humans. And they're passionate. They love what we do. They believe in me. I believe in them. And
amazing.
It's dope. I'll bring them a song. I'll be like, hey, I love this song. Can y'all play this? Within 45 to an hour, they can play it. Wow. And then after that, it's just about perfecting it, practicing, getting it locked in.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Would you ever play an instrument yourself?
It's funny you ask that, because literally this year I was like, 2026, I gotta learn how to play an instrument. Even if it's the keys, even if I could do a little bit on the keys. I want to learn. It's really on the top of my bucket list.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Hey man, well, you're here at Aura Records, and I got a keyboard, so if you ever want to come, get some lessons. As you can tell, I'm trying to learn how to play guitar. Yeah, definitely. I think playing an instrument is like a next level of intelligence, in my opinion. I'm like, wow, like mad respect to all the musicians out there. Yeah, I see y'all. I really believe in the power of manifestation. So it's like, if you could put something out there through this podcast that you want to see manifest, that we could probably look back at a year from now, what would that be?
Really, my manifestations lately have been just build, scale. So really, that's just it. In a year, I want to be doing even more shows, making more money off shows, spreading my message and my art to more people. That's really what it comes down to for me. I've just been grinding and saying, I deserve this. I'm gonna be bigger and bigger. It's gonna continue to grow and grow, and that's really just where I want to be. Is get to a place where I'm doing, because like you said, I've been doing all the breweries, different venues, different spaces and whatnot, festivals. Next will be, we in wine country, so hitting these wineries and these corporate events, these private events, because let's be real, that's where the money is at. And plus, I want to be clear, it's not all about the money. However, let's be real, we all got to live. And if I could live off my passion, to me, that's one of the biggest American dreams. So.
Definitely. I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. And living off our passion is truly like, I feel like the root of happiness, So I think what people mess up at a lot with work is like finding work without intention. You know what I mean? Like when the intention is solely about the money, there's really no like fulfillment in that besides like stability and, you know, being able to buy things. But materialism doesn't bring like the most, you know, happiness, yeah, like natural happiness, you know. So definitely, like, that's why I'm like taking my time. I'm like, I need to work with kids. Like, I figured out that's what I like, and I don't want to settle for anything else, you know what I mean? So it's been a journey trying to like locate something like that, and being successful as artists and expression ourselves, and being able to express ourselves as we wish to, you know. So I think it's really important for the youth to have that kind of wisdom and knowledge, you know.
100%, because the youth are really, the children are the future. It's like that, but that's
no joke. Yeah,
it's real though. You know, I have 2 kids, and you just watch how impressionable they are, and how fresh they are to the world, and they really do need guidance and examples and inspiration.
Yeah.
And teachings, 100%. That's important. That's our job as being the generation we are, the generation under us. They can learn from us, and we can help guide them.
Yeah, that's been the most rewarding thing for me to be able to do. You know, to get that little girl out to dance in front of crowds of people. You know, teaching them confidence, teaching them how to respect each other. Like, to be put in that position is a really special thing.
Yeah.
So not even just being a teacher for kids, but also being a parent, you know. And so that's something that you and I have in common. Being that you are an artist, would you say a full-time artist? Or what would you say, like?
I'm definitely a part-time artist, only because I'm still working a 9 to 5. But mentally, I'm a full-time artist.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're constantly creating art.
Yep.
On the daily basis. So, sure, let's call it full-time artist.
We'll say that. We'll manifest that.
For sure.
Because really, I am a full-time artist. Whenever you see me, whenever I'm walking around, no matter what, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
It's just that I'm not always doing artist things like I would like to be around the clock.
Makes sense. So, manifesting it, full-time artist. How is it that you balance your life? You know what I mean? We kind of touched on it a little bit, but are there some things that you have to sacrifice in order to keep going at the rate that you're going right now? You know, like love life or family. You know, is it difficult co-parenting maybe because of the career that you're taking on, or how does that play in your life?
That's a great question. Wow, it takes a lot of sacrifice. Lately, I've been sacrificing sleep, which I've had to recalibrate, because sleep is super important.
So important.
To your health, your energy, your well-being.
Yes.
So I've had to, it's a constant recalibration every day. Every day I'm looking at what I got ahead, what I need to do, where I'm at mentally and energetically, and just fine-tuning that throughout the day. Because, some days, I just had this talk with a friend, and, you know, shout out Carrie, she was saying how, you know, all of that is, because I was telling her how, like, I have this pie. And this pie is like, you know, social life, fatherhood, artist, and, you know, just all these different things that I have to be throughout the day. And she's like, well, it's more fluid than that. She's like, look at it like cups of water. You know, some days you might pour more into this cup, you might have to pour more into that cup. So really it's time management, 100%. It's time management, it's energy management. It's having to sacrifice this on any given day. And, you know, my love life has been it's been interesting. It's been a thing, because that is, unfortunately, it's at the bottom of the list a lot of times, because I'm so focused on these other things. So
do you find your love life, maybe not your love life, but do you find that kind of stuff like maybe just being a distraction?
It can be. It can be, if I give too much time into it, because like I said, I only have so much time in the day. I only have so much energy on one person. So I have to make sure that it's not becoming a distraction. But it's important, right? You know, intimacy and love and connection is really important to the whole full scope of things.
100%.
So it's just a matter of, like I said, realizing, you know, maybe on Saturday I'm giving more into my love life, however that looks. On Sunday, if I have my kids, and I'm really a father that day. You know, if I don't have my kids Monday, and I'm an artist. So it's ever changing, ever evolving. But I have to stay conscious of where my energy is going and trying to make sure I'm not neglecting any of them too much at the same time.
Dang.
Yeah, it's tough.
Seems like a lot to juggle.
It's tough. It's definitely tough. But I love music. I can't imagine my life without it.
Yeah.
I love my kids. I can't imagine my life without them. You know, my job right now is taking care of me and keeping a roof over my head and taking care of my kids.
Yeah.
And then the love life, like I said, being the bottom is still very important because, you know, I got needs. No. No, just like,
We all got needs, yeah.
we all got needs, you know. So it's a juggling act that I'll do my best to enjoy and make the best of.
Yeah, no. I'm sure all the ladies love to hear this kind of information, so you guys have a better understanding.
Yes. Because any girl that I'm involved with got to understand that. Because I know people always like, oh, I'm busy. But it's once you understand my life, it is very busy and
yeah,
it can be a lot.
Hey, but it's got to be respected in a sense too. You know, it's like you're not talking to the average person, first of all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So definitely understandable that, you know, you can only do so much. But it comes to say, you know, time is very freaking valuable, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the most precious thing in life. Because guess what? You give your time, you ain't getting back.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you give your time, it's not coming back to you. You know, so it's like, if you're going to gift your time to anybody, you know, it's got to be valued. So I definitely understand that 100%. I think it's really important for us to pay attention to what we do with our time too. You know?
No doubt.
Definitely, because sheesh, I'm 33. I'm like, time is flying. You know what I mean? Like, time is flying, but...
I saw that meme on Instagram. It was a person that was 1991.
Uh-huh.
And then it was a person behind them that was, it said 1991, then it said 35. And 35 was chasing 1991. I'm like, oh no.
My God.
I'll be 35 this year. Which
I think I saw that, but it was 1993.
Yeah, I'm sure the algorithms got a way of getting to you, your age, whatever. You know, I saw the one that was for me, and I'm like, yo, I am going to be 35 this year. Which, I mean, age ain't nothing but a number. I think if you take care of yourself, take care of yourself mentally and physically, age is not much of a factor, but age is a good measurement to show, like you said, how fast time is going. I mean, you know, it's moving. It's moving whether you with it or you not.
Yeah. You gotta value it. You gotta preserve your health. Eat your fruits and veggies.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so important to just, like, realize that as young people, we shouldn't just be wasting our life away through drinking and other habits. You know, food-wise as well. You gotta preserve.
Yes.
And it's all about attitude, too. Like, no matter what you look like, it's like a lot of what people see is, like, your energy and your essence, you know, from within. So, stay young, you know?
Yeah.
Young attitude, vibrant, everything.
I always post nature at work. I don't know where this started from. I have these sayings that just kind of
Nature at work.
They just kind nature at work. They just kind of came out of nowhere. It's just like my, nature at work is one that whenever I'm eating something healthy, just to help inspire the people. And sure enough, people hit me up and say, yo, seeing your story makes me want to go eat food, or it makes me realize that I'm eating too much junk, or whatever. I need to change my life around diet-wise. And then the same thing with hope you have a good day, because you know I will.
I think nature at work needs a shirt.
I think that gotta be next.
Honestly.
That gotta be next.
The hoodies. You should have brought one so we could have did promo for it. But
you know what? Actually, I have some downstairs.
Do you? We should show them for the interview.
We should. We definitely should. Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely. I like that. I like both of those because they're just positive vibes. You know what I mean? And I think that having the platforms that we have, it's really important for us to promote positivity, affirmations, that kind of thing.
100%.
I have fallen off a little bit. I haven't been posting as consistently as I used to. I don't know. Something about social media really just sucked me in, and I was like, I just need to take a break. So I've been on a pretty big hiatus.
That's a whole other conversation. I don't know if you're down to get into, but
yeah,
social media is such a... It's tough. Anybody who's a content creator, influencer, artist, entrepreneur, you understand how tough it is battling these algorithms and battling the consistency factor, because you got to have the energy, the time to not only post the content but create the content.
Yeah.
And you know, make sure the content is good enough for the algorithm and the quality is right and the appeal and the hook is there and all that. It's a lot to manage. That really is one of my biggest I don't want to say stressors, but one of my biggest challenges is because people are like, you post all the time. I'm like, yo, that shit it takes a lot. We can cuss. Really we can cuss, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It takes a lot just to have content to be consistent with and posting, and then sometimes every post ain't gonna get all the same engagement like another one did. So
and it brings you down. The numbers bring you down. It's
they will. So I've been really 2026. I'm like, you know what? I really want to get to the point where I'm posting content and I'm not even checking. Oh, you know, a few hours later, like how they perform. You know, I want to just really post and let it do what it do and just stay consistent, because if you get too caught up in how good did this post do? Did people like this post? You know, it's natural, right? We all naturally like validation.
Validation, yeah.
And attention.
Yeah.
But for me, it can't be about that. Otherwise, it will suck you in. It will put you in a really dark place if you, if things quote unquote fall off, or you feel like things ain't going the way they should be.
Certainly, no. I feel like I've totally been there. Also, you know, because that's
a bar. You know, I remember being a kid and it was always like, what's the future going to be like? You know, it's going to be flying cars. It's going to be like virtual reality and all these different... in my head, I was like, it's going to be a bunch of virtual realities, right? And I mean, they do have VR, like the meta things and all those. But what we don't realize is that Instagram very much is another reality people live in. Just because it's on your phone, if you... basically... where you are is where you are mentally. So if you get too trapped in Instagram, then you do start living for Instagram, and then you're not really living real life. You live in real life to live on Instagram, and I think that's dangerous because it's fake. You know, definitely. Instagram isn't real. I mean, it's fun, it's entertaining, it's informative, but it's not real life. So if you get too trapped in that and you lean too much on that side, I think you're doing yourself a disservice for not living your real life and enjoying what's really going on in front of you.
Amen. Yes, indeed. And don't even get me started on dating apps.
Oh, man.
That shit feels like a black hole, okay? Sometimes it feels like a black hole where all the uglies go. You're like, I'm tired of swiping left. Why is there such little amount of beautiful humans in this world?
Oh my God. What dating app are you on, if you don't mind?
I don't know, man. I've probably been on a few of them. Yeah. I mean, now I'm currently not on it because I'm enjoying my life way more than that. I think it's kind of like a depression trigger. So I'm like, I don't need it. I'm fine. I got my animals. I got my family. I'm totally fantastic. Like, you know, just sort of surrendering to the universe, you know, like, here I am, and, you know, do as you will with me, you know, and...
I've always told people, you know, because I got some little cousins that call me, ask me for advice. I got some younger friends, and I've seen this in females in particular. I'm sure guys think this, but they don't say it out loud. But I have some women in my life that's younger, platonic, you know, family, whatever, that just have a hard time when they leave a relationship or things fall apart. They be stressed out, they be heartbroken, which I get. And then they find themselves like you said, where is he looking? Like, you know, sometimes even a little thirsty. And I think that most things come to you when you just don't be too pressured on it. You don't be too pressed about it. You kind of just live your life and let it happen. I know for me, a lot of situations I've been in or relationships, they've kind of more or less fell in my lap. You know, when I wasn't looking, next thing I know, I come across someone and things connect organically and naturally. And I think that's the best approach if you can. I get it. It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
But like you said, if you can find peace and happiness in who's surrounding you now, your friends, your family, your animals. Yeah. Then, you know, that will happen. The universe will bring it to you. It'll line up the way it's supposed to. You know, I truly believe that.
Definitely. It's a good attitude to have, and I think, like I told you earlier, words are powerful, but so is our thoughts, you know? So just having that mindset of just like what belongs to me will be, you know.
Yes, what's for me will find me.
Exactly, super important to consider. And getting back to your music, what can we look forward to this year?
This year, you could look forward to seeing a lot more of me. If you thought you saw a lot of me in 2025, you're going to see more.
LBZ for president.
Yes. Yes. Someone who sat right next to this amazing human, LaRussell, is one of my biggest inspirations. I watch his videos a lot. Yes. I watch his interviews, his performances. And he's a really great role model for what you can do yourself with a team and building your community, and all that centers around consistency. No matter how you dice it or slice it, the truth is you got to be consistent. You got to continue. Like one of his metaphors is you got to, Steph Curry, you got to shoot 1,000 shots. You ain't gonna make them all, but if you shoot 1,000 shots every day, when you get in the game, you'll become better and better and better, and you'll make more and more and more. So for me, 2026, I'm gonna be dropping a song at least once a month.
Nice.
I already have a song out. When this is being filmed, I have a song out, but I'll have more, so I won't date this recording with a song. But just check me out, Instagram, LBZ Music, LBZMUZIK. I'll be putting out a lot of content, videos, music, more shows. What I really want to focus on this year, though, this is what I will say. With the band, I want to do more content with the band, and I want to create music from scratch with the band.
Let's go.
That's one of my biggest goals.
Hey,
yeah, for
I want to manifest your band and you being in here and creating some content. That's what I would love. 2026, that would go crazy.
We could make it work in here for sure.
Yeah, we were just here like a week ago and we were jamming with Juanillo Diaz. Shout out Juanillo. Me and Days were here karaoke. Shout out Days. Shout out Days.
Shout out Days. Days Margarita. Amazing artist.
Co-founder of Aura Records.
Yes. Very sweet human being. Great
She's in
energy.
Costa Rica right now.
Yeah, I seen that on the gram, living her best life.
Living her best life without me.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
No, I'm so happy for her. When I texted her, because she was on live, I was like, damn, Costa Rica looks good on you, girl.
Hell yeah. And also, I got to tell people, travel, please. Please travel.
Yes.
I know people in LA, I'm sure people out here that ain't never left the area, ain't never left Cali.
Yeah.
You got to travel. You got to see everything that's out there. It's beautiful. It opens up your mind to a lot, and it's enjoyable. It's fun to get away.
Definitely. It'd be amazing to create some sort of group from here, right? Sonoma County. We're filled with so many talented artists, all over Sonoma County. And creating like a master group who'd be down to travel, you know what I mean? And I don't know, just call restaurants, call fucking clubs, you know what I mean? Let's see where we can get booked, you know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it'd be amazing, to travel as a group, I think group traveling is really fun. So
yeah, even if you hit up venues, pull up to open mic as a squad.
That'd go hard.
Or even have your own infrastructure. Maybe you travel with one monitor, one speaker.
Yeah.
And y'all post up in places you can.
The way Young Solomon was doing
I was just getting ready to say Young Solomon is a great
Shout out Young Solomon.
Speaking of somebody that grinds and is intentional with his art and doesn't stop and will pop up anywhere and express his music. Shout out Young Solomon, man. Great dude.
Yeah. So definitely another inspiration.
Yes.
Beautiful spiritual being for sure too. And one thing about that brought me back. One thing I wanted to piggyback off of is what you said, consistency. But in the past, I've heard this quote it's about consistency, but also persistence. The combination of both persistence and consistency.
Yeah.
Because you could fail, and if you don't have that persistence, let it go. You know what I mean? So definitely.
I would even add to that, because consistency, persistence, and resilience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I think all those they all kind of overlap.
Go hand in hand.
And go hand in hand for sure. Because I agree with you. That kind of goes back to social media. It seems small, but you make a post that gets 80, 100, 200 likes, a lot of engagement. Your next post don't. you can't get discouraged and then just and stop. You got to keep going. You know what I'm saying? If you drop a song, people ain't really feeling. You gotta drop another one and keep going.
It's kind of like understanding what the algorithm is like, and it's like flashing cards. Mm-hmm. That's what the algorithm is like. It's not something that's permanent. It's permanently there if you look for it, but there's only timelines, and timelines are always moving. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's like the more that you show up on timelines, the more that you get viewed.
Yeah, because I mean,
or recognized.
Yeah, because those days are gone of chronological. I think you can make your timeline chronological, but most people don't. I think most people's timeline is based off of who's getting engagement, what do you like, your interests, and just like you said, putting a lot out there so you stay in people's face.
Definitely.
That's important.
Well, man, you have been doing an amazing job at staying in people's faces all year long. I'm excited for 2026. Me too. All what's to come, Yeah, wow, like, I could probably be here for another hour talking about, like, some of the details, like, some of my favorite songs, such as Flow Like Water, that will forever be my favorite song.
Yes.
I don't know, you know what, hold on, before I let you go, I did have one more question.
Okay.
When's the next you and Kitty combination coming out? That's my favorite combination right there.
Shout out Kitty, you know what's crazy?
Shout out Kitty.
Okay, before I answer that question, I also want to shout out Do That. We got a record together
that's right.
that I love, and I feel like should get more attention. And the beautiful thing about social media is you can grab a song from 2-3 months ago and still promote it down the line, or promote it whenever. You don't.
I agree.
Music don't ever age. You can always promote it more. Like that song, I love that song.
Me too. I still got the content from Oakland too, so
yeah, we gotta use that.
I'm working on that.
Yeah, go play that. Do That. Maui Love, LaiddBack Zack, love that record. As far as me and Kitty, Kitty, I gotta say this about this dude, man. And he's one of a few people I know that I grew up with as far as like adulthood that is amazing at music. And, for whatever reason, just doesn't do it a lot these days.
Yeah.
We
miss it.
We miss it. I'm a huge fan. I'm a brother, but I'm a fan.
Same. I'm a fan, too.
And, to your point, I appreciate that. Because every time we collab, I love the songs. All the songs we've done.
Every time.
They've come out fire. With that,
I don't think he ever misses.
He don't. Sing, rap, great dude. Love Kitty, man. That's my guy.
So father.
Great father. Just great human being. We actually have exclusive. I'm dropping here. We're dropping a song on. Let me see. I got February. In February, I'll say.
I was like February 14th.
In February. No, it won't be, but it actually is a song. It's gonna be dropped in February, and I'm super excited.
Is it about love?
It is. It is. The song is so fire. It's me and Kitty are dropping a song. I got him.
I'm so excited.
I was able to drag him, kicking his feet, but I was able to drag him. We did a record, and it's really fire.
Did y'all record it with AB?
Of course. We recorded it with AB. It sounds so crispy. You know what? Once we're done, I'll show it to you.
Wow.
I'll show it to you. I can't
Sorry guys, not on the interview.
Can't show y'all yet, but it will be dropping in about a month.
Sick.
So, Who Is That? That's the name of it. Who Is That? LaiddBack Zack, Kitty.
Let's go. Well, I think that's a great way to close out our interview. Me too. Because I seriously could be talking to you forever.
Easily.
Just thank you so much for joining me today. It's an early morning, 2026, and I'm just so excited for the rest of the year and what's to come. Wishing you a prosperous year.
Yeah, same to you.
I'm sure it will be, and lots of happiness, lots of success.
Yeah, same to you.
Lots of love too, man.
Yeah,
we all need it.
We do. I got needs.
We all got needs.
Yes.
Hey, Maui Love, LaiddBack Zack, LBZ in Bay Wave Radio here. Over and out. I like it. Where'd you get it?
I found it online. It's a couple $100. I was like, because I've been wanting a bracelet for a long time. It was one I really liked.
Yeah.
And I saw this and I was like, oh yeah.
It's got all the gems, dude.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
Well, let's get started and find out about all the gems that you got to share with us today.
Let's do it.
Something like that. Well, let's jump back into 2026.
Yes.
Give me a second. I just realized eating an apple while doing an interview it's not a go.
But look, this is important though, because you got to find time to get in your fruits and veggies for sure. I always post nature at work. I don't know where this started from. I have these sayings that just kind of came.
Nature at work.
They just nature at work. They just kind of came out of nowhere. It's just like my nature at work is one that whenever I'm eating something healthy, just to help inspire the people. And sure enough, people hit me up and say, "Yo, seeing your story makes me want to go eat food, or it makes me realize that I'm eating too much junk, or whatever. I need to change my life around diet wise." And then the same thing with hope you have a good day, because you know I will.
I think nature at work needs a shirt.
I think that gotta be next.
Honestly,
that gotta be next. That gotta be next.
The hoodies, you should have brought one so we could have did promos for it. But
you know what? Oh, that was a great interview.
Hell yeah.
That was great.
Oh shit, we went 40 minutes. I knew it.
that was great. That felt really, really good. Great questions. You really do go off the cuff, huh? That's impressive. Because I've been wanting to brace it for a long time. It was one I really liked.
Yeah.
And I saw this and I was like, oh yeah.
It's got all the gems, dude.
Yeah.
I love that.
Thank you.
Well, let's get started and find out about all the gems that you got to share with us today.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. I love the magic of editing because, this is not usually how we start. So, 3